We've got ourselves a fun one today. Some of you may know what this is, some of you may not know what this is or what is even the point of this. But this here is the new Ed Sheeran G-Shock collab with Hodinkee, Ed Sheeran, Casio, G-Shock. But all you need to know is that this is the Ed Sheeran G-Shock. This is the reference 6900. It's a G-Shock that's been around for forever. But this is designed and styled after the artwork for Ed Sheeran's newest album, Subtract, I believe. That's why it has the Subtract symbol on the lid of the can. When I saw that this was announced, my initial thoughts were that I did not like it. I thought it was so bright and vibrant and crazy, and I just felt like it wouldn't really go with anything, and I didn't like it. And then of course the Talking Watches with John Mayer and Ed Sheeran came out, and he talked about it in this. And for some reason, after watching that, I never noticed that on the dial of the watch, there's this, it's like multicolored pattern thing. I'm pretty sure it's just like the cover of his album is like the dial of this watch, but something about that with the yellow just go really well together for me, and I love it. So the case size on this watch is 50 millimeters. It has a thickness of a chunky 18.7 millimeters thick. Of course, it is made of resin, as most G-Shocks are. I think the crystal is mineral. And other than that, it functions as a normal watch. It tells you the time, the day, the date, the month. It also has an alarm. You can program the alarm for the specific time that you want it to ring, either every morning. And then you can also do stuff like have a once a month or on a certain day of the year, you can have an alarm set. It then has a countdown timer and of course a stopwatch feature. My favorite feature about the stopwatch, I guess kind of this watch, is when you start the stopwatch, at the very top of the watch there is like some sub dials, and I call it party mode, and the sub dials just kind of tick in this really crazy looking pattern, and I just think it looks cool and I like it. I call it, of course, party mode. But other than that, it's just a standard yellow G-Shock 6900 with some black speckles, a cool dial, and on the back it says Ed Sheeran / Hodinkee with all the other things you might need to know about it. I haven't had a whole lot of wrist time with this watch, maybe like 5 hours or so of wrist time, but in the 5 hours that I've had it on my wrist, this might be a little bit of a crazy thing to say, but I think that this is what the Moonswatch, what I wanted the Moonswatch to be for me. This is just like fun. There's nothing like about it that is like, of course, like hot horology or anything that is fine craftsmanship or artsy about it. It's just a good ass solid watch, and it's fun, and it's crazily colored. It has a cool dial. It has connections to some people that I personally think are really cool. But other than that, it's just a G-Shock. Do I think you should go out and buy it? Of course. Do I think it's worth $185? Of course. Are there cheaper G-Shocks that you could get? Of course. But I don't even think you have to really like Ed Sheeran to like this watch. It's just a cool yellow watch. It's so vibrant, and I'm very much a fan of it so far. This is going to be added to my collection. This will be my second G-Shock. My first watch, of course, was a G-Shock. It was the G-Shock, the GW5600 or GWM5600. It's the one that has the solar, the tough solar, the multi-band 6, and it is just, in my opinion, literally the best watch ever made. So I'm excited to be adding another G-Shock into the collection. I think this will get a fair amount of wear. Quartz doesn't super excite me, but this being vibrant and crazily colored, that excites me. And it's just fun. I think this is an awesome watch. Of course, obviously none of this is paid or sponsored. I bought this with my own money, but I just really like this watch. What are your thoughts on the Ed Sheeran G-Shock? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it worth the money? Does it disgust you? Tell me your thoughts down below. I'm curious to know. I personally love it. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.